That, my friends, the famous fight song of the Eastern Illinois Panthers. We are loyal EIU. We're loyal and true. Though the odds be great or small, we'll still be cheering you. Welcome back to the Farm Monitor and to another edition of Meals from the Field. Give me a break.
Once a year we'll give it to you.
Once a year, I got to give a shout out to my alma mater, Eastern Illinois. You say it's not a famous fight song. I say it's a famous fight song, so we'll agree to disagree. But anyway, joining me as always, my good buddy, Marcia Crowley. So good to see you again, Marcia.
See you, Ray.
And yes, we do this every year. It is football season. We do this every year, so we want to bring you the latest recipes that Marcia has concocted for your tailgating parties. And I'm going to be honest. I cheat a little bit. I had one of her recipes before we started taping, and let me tell you, you're going to enjoy this. What do we have?
All right, first thing we're going to do is not your mama's pimento cheese,
okay,
only because it's got jalapeno peppers in it. My mom never put jalapeno peppers. She was a purist. This is 2 cups of freshly grated cheese, and it makes a difference than the kind you buy already shredded.
So grate it yourself.
Yeah, grate it yourself. All right, it's quarter of a cup of mayonnaise, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, a 2-ounce jar of pimento.
All right.
If I can get it out of there. There we go. There we go. We've got 1 jalapeno pepper finely chopped, and if you take the seeds out and the membranes, they're not quite as hot, but if you're opposed to jalapeno peppers, just don't put them in there.
Yeah, take a risk. Come on.
Yeah, come on. All right. And then we've got onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of pepper.
Okay. Does it matter how much, or just?
Like a half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon.
Quarter of a teaspoon to taste. All right, you're just going to stir that up till it's creamy. And y'all all know how to do that. Then you can serve this with crackers. At your tailgate party, you can make little mini sandwiches out of it.
And it's that simple.
It's that simple.
So the hardest part really is just grating everything and grating the cheese.
It's grating it and chopping the peppers. Be sure you wash your hands afterwards so you don't wipe your eyes and it start to burn. All right, that's your pimento cheese.
That is the Pimento Cheese Dip. What's next?
All right, next is shrimp Poboys.
Okay.
And the secret to this is the remoulade sauce that goes on it. This is half a cup of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of sweet relish, a teaspoon of, that's not going to fit. Why did I think that was going to fit in there? A teaspoon of Creole mustard. And if you can't find Creole mustard, it's not in every store, get a hot spicy mustard.
Okay.
It really will make a big difference. And tarragon, that's it on that. You stir that up. Pretty good. You can make this part ahead of time before your tailgate. You can assemble this po' boy at the tailgate. If you want, it's good hot or cold.
Go ahead and bring that sandwich over and bring the bread over here so we can.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that right now. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, this is French bread. If they don't have that, you can use a baguette. You're going to cut it in half. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. We got a lot going on here. You spread this remoulade sauce on both sides of this bread.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is remoulade. I love it. I could drink this stuff. It's really good. Spread that on there pretty good. Then you're going to put your shrimp on there.
And it's very important on how you assemble it, correct?
Yes, it is. Put your shrimp on there. And you can cook the shrimp any way you like it. Of course, they're shelled.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. Then you're going to put on top of that some roasted red pepper, and I don't need to do all of that. You know what you're doing. Roasted red pepper, some pickles, and we need to, now let's turn this on, the back. Get that going. Some lettuce, and then you're just going to cut it.
Cut it up into little
Cut
individual
it up into
sandwiches.
slider size.
Okay.
And there is your shrimp po' boy. Got extra shrimp for the tasters afterwards. All right, now this I love.
This is our final dish.
This is kielbasa, which I have browned. You're going to add to that. This is what you tasted that you like.
Yes.
Okay. All this is a quarter of a cup of peach preserves, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and a little bit of lemon juice. And we've got ginger, and a little cayenne pepper, which if you don't want that, you can leave that out. All you're going to do is stir this till it's melted and all the sausage things are coated. And you serve this with toothpicks. You could put it on a platter with some cheese, and it's really, really good. It's kind of a salty and sweet recipe. Like I said, this is the one you tasted.
And there you have it. And that is a simple, easy, quick fixin' tailgating recipe buffet, I guess you want to say.
Yeah, and you can do it all ahead of time, except for I wouldn't assemble this sandwiches that far ahead, but everything else can be eaten hot or cold.
Yeah, and folks, don't forget, you can find all these recipes by logging on to farm-monitor.com. Everything is there for you in complete detail. All these recipes will be up on the website, so we want to wish all of you a successful football season, whether you're an Eastern Illinois Panther, an Auburn Tiger, a Georgia Bulldog. Have a very successful season and enjoy your tailgate. Marcia, we shall see you next month.
See you next month.
And we will see you next month.